Okay, now we're going to have a look at how the stop on unchecked tracks works in Station Playlist. Probably most presenters have heard about it, and but not possibly used them. I used it the other day when I was doing a Wednesday morning program, and it, if properly used, it actually saves you a lot of work, and you can concentrate on doing other things. So how the stop on unchecked tracks works is that if you select two tracks, and I'm just saying two here, could be any number of tracks, as long as they're consecutive tracks, then when you press play or hit the enter key, either one will work, that track there will play. Now I'll deselect it at the moment. Okay, so those two are selected with the tick boxes. If I was to hit enter or the play, this track here would actually play, followed by this track. And then, because this one isn't ticked, it would come to a stop. And that might be where we've decided that we want to turn the microphone on and make an announcement. So when we look at the whole hour, we can actually go down here and set it up. This is a very basic hour, so but it'll serve from the point of view of what I want to demonstrate. And we select a few more down here, and as I said, this is pretty basic. You would have different combinations of tracks and spots that you want to play, but what I've done is I've used the station IDs as a means of stopping the play. You could, if you wanted to, do something a little bit different, and I'll show you that shortly. So now we've got the whole hour set up, so I can concentrate on doing other things. So I start it playing, this track plays, it stops. So I turn on the microphone, make an announcement of some sort, and press enter or play again, and it goes down to the next two, then stops again, and so forth, all the way down until we've completed the hour. And that's how we can actually do it. Now you might want to play some of these station IDs, so there's another little trick. What you do is you copy and paste wherever it is. There it is. For those that are used to using keyboard shortcuts, copy is Control C and paste is Control V for victory. So now we've got two station IDs that are identical, so we could actually play that one. So it'll go absent friends, Brian Evans, ID 18, and then stop, because we've made a copy and it's not ticked, so we're only using that as a place marker. So you can use anything as long as it's got a box and you don't tick it, you can use as a place marker. When we get down here, you may want to run the community diary sweeper, so that's fine. Once you press play here on this particular track, the Little River Band, it will play that track, this track, station ID, community radio 30-second road trip, the Radiators and Donny Osmond, and then it would stop. So that's how you actually set things up. Now it is good practice with our programs where we've got a live presenter to not play more than three music tracks before you talk, otherwise you sound a bit like a jukebox, and it would be probably the same as just putting a CD in the player in the car instead of listening to Tracks FM. So this is how you basically set it up. Now I'll just show you a shortcut here. If I've made a mistake, then I can untick remaining tracks. So because this one was highlighted, it's unticked everything below where that's selected. If I select up here and go edit, where is it? Unchecked remaining tracks, that's it. Now there is the equivalent track if we select here, and I'll just do this as just to demonstrate, it's probably not really practical, although I can think of a use for it. Tick remaining tracks, because there isn't anything ticked, so the untick is greyed out. So if I tick the remaining tracks, it ticks them all. Then, if we like, we can go down and untick the ones where we want to stop. So that might actually make it easier for you, but that's up in the edit menu. You've got tick remaining tracks and untick remaining tracks, and there's the keyboard shortcuts if you want to use the keyboard instead of going to the menu. Okay, so that's the stop on unchecked tracks.